Hi there, I'm Madison, and today I'm going to show you how to take your measurements to get a custom dress made from anywhere in the world. So first, we're going to start off with our bust. I've got a pretty standard measuring tape here. This one's about 60 inches long. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our person just kind of stand relaxing. People kind of tend to overcorrect. We want to make sure that they're not like extending their posture really slouchy or like really straight, but just a genuine posture. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross over our tape, and wherever the tape crosses, this says about 35 1/4, and I always like measuring twice just in case. We're trying to make sure that as we're measuring this too, that we're staying pretty parallel to the floor, but we're going across the widest part of the bust. So if we do this one more time just to check, I got 35 1/4 again, so that looks great. Next, we're going to do the under bust, and that we're going to go right where the bottom of the bust meets the rib cage. Same thing, I've got about 30 1/4 right here. And then the waist, this one is actually a little bit tricky because some people think it means like where the top of your pants hits, around where your belly button is. That's not the case. We actually want the most narrow part of the body so you can see from different angles. We're literally measuring the smallest part. So here, we're gonna find where that lays and we're gonna measure. So this one's about 26 1/2. If you're at like a weird 1/8 of an inch here or there, I like to round up a little bit for comfort, but you don't wanna go from like 26 1/4 to 27. That's gonna be too big. But if you're right between, round up for a little breathing room and maybe room for that extra glass of champagne. Now we're gonna do the hips. This is the hardest one to truly measure. What we're looking for is not only to go across the widest part of the hips, but also we want to go across the widest part of the bum. So this one can be really helpful to look in a mirror while someone's measuring you and kind of turn so that you can see and make sure it's absolutely parallel to the floor. So for this one, let's see, on her, I've got 36 1/2, and you can see I'm not where like the pants are. I'm at the widest part over the hips and over the bum area. And then for the hollow to the floor, the hollow is really like if you feel where your collarbones meet, that's the bone we're looking for. So we're gonna go from here to where the hollow would be, and then just measure down to the floor. What I do sometimes is a little secret, is I'll just step on the measuring tape because it's really hard to reach your arms like this. So I'll just step on the measuring tape and then I'll see where it landed. And then last but not least, for a lot of dresses, especially ones with sleeves, we've got the arm's eye. I like to measure this on the person's dominant hand. So most people are right-handed. I'm gonna show you on the right-handed side of this dress form. So what we're trying to do is we don't want a sleeve that's like riding up in there and super uncomfortable, or you know, riding into the back. So we're just measuring right where that seam is between your arm and your torso. We want to make sure that there's enough room that you can kind of move your arm comfortably, but that it's also not hanging down to the side. So for this one, I would say it's 15 inches, and that'll ensure that she's got a comfortable arm opening for her sleeves or for sleeveless garments as well. I hope this helps, and I can't wait to update you with more videos.